Alright, so the stream should be going now. Yay, Bendy! Okay, so we're going to be trying another 100% run. As you may know, if you've been following this stream at all, I have done it twice now, basically. Well, twice on stream at least, like three times total? Maybe four? 3.5, we'll say. The very first time I streamed this was me actually the very first time I ever tried a 100% run. It didn't work out as well as I had hoped. I learned a number of things that made it more complicated. And, hello Pyro, welcome to the stream. But then the next stream we kinda worked that out, and now we're currently the only one who has done a 100% run for Bendy. So if anyone else does it and just completes it, hey, there they go, they get second place on the leaderboard. But I'm gonna see if I can make the time just a little bit better right now. So, just to start, you can see that right now I have 0 out of 60 achievements. Again, I'm using something called Steam Achievement Manager. It's third-party software that lets me delete Steam achievements for a game. So we're at 0% right now. And we're gonna get started here. So, new game. And as you might have noticed, I do have a different layout this stream. I'm trying something out. I finally learned how I can make what's called live split the timer horizontal instead of like the vertical kind of columns. So I have that stretch across the top of the screen. Hopefully that makes the numbers bigger for you guys. I know that in the last stream, I believe it was the last stream, someone mentioned that I should try to make it bigger. I guess they wanted to see the times a little more easily. So there you go. Hopefully that helps. And if not, I apologize, because that was the intent, was to make it a little less cluttered overall on the screen and to make the numbers bigger.
This lift could use a few dry cells.
You know what? Here, I'm going to restart that just because that was a completely missing that dry cell was a little crappy. So let's start again. If we're being real, I felt it lagged a little bit too last time I hit new game. Yeah, don't want a 2-second loss, exactly. Yeah, it's not a huge deal. Last time, I think I had something similar happen, and I was just like, I'm just gonna keep going. And if it happens again, I'll probably just let it pass. But it's like, I'd only been going for 30 seconds-ish at that point. I guess around 40 at that time, so it's not a huge deal to restart it.
This lift could use a few dry cells.
See, like, that was still far from perfect, yet it was better. It was better.
Alright, how do I get this to work? Oh my god. Joey,
I bet Henry could lift that door himself. He's pretty swole. We've seen him do some amazing things so far. Hey, Joe Joester. Welcome to the stream. But also, just to be sure, who are you? I mean, I have an idea considering you know my name, and your name's Joe from the looks of it. But I want to be sure. Oh, it's Joanna! Hey, Joanna, welcome to the stream. Cool to see you here. We haven't spoken in so long, I feel. Oh yeah, I know who you are now. Joanna was all I needed to hear. And I've got your face in my mind.
I knocked out a wall or two after I left. Guess it took a few people to replace me.
Hey Jolteon, welcome to the stream. How's everyone doing so far today? Currently playing Resident Evil 2. How's she faring? So we want to grab this. Come on, pick up the book. It's definitely not a good book pickup, but I'm gonna be honest. I don't want to restart this run, so we're just gonna keep going.
Okay, that's all of them.
A lot of screaming. I'll bet. I'm doing alright, thanks, Jolteon. There's supposedly a severe thunderstorm warning in my area right now. So honestly, this stream might just like suddenly die if the power goes out. And if that happens, I do apologize. Not much I can do about that. Hey, Louie man, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I did change my layout, trying something out. Actually letting chat show up and everything. Oops. And thank you for the host. Appreciate it. I don't think I've missed anything so far. Like, I think I've gotten all of the soup cans. I know I got all the audio logs because there's only one up to this point. We're gonna make sure we get the Meatly. We got the radio, so we should be good. Yeah, thunderstorm, but nothing I mean, I guess it's rained a little bit today.
What the heck is this?
It's just super humid out, and you can see, like, kind of dark clouds. Like, it's sort of ominous. So it might happen. Yeah, sorry about that again, Jolteon. Bummer you had to leave early. Yeah, Pyro, I did miss that the first time. And it worked out okay because I was able to get it the second time I had to do Chapter 3. Because redoing Chapter 3, I think, is still unavoidable. But definitely is better if I can just get it first go. You know, not have to worry about anything else. There should just be one other soup can in this chapter, and then that should be it. No, I didn't jump. Crap. I tried to jump, but I pressed it too late.
This will definitely come in handy.
Grab this soup can. Okay, we got the achievement, so we're good. Hey, look, we saved almost 2 seconds. Yay. Probably because of that restart. And could have been more had I, like, not messed up so terribly on the book there. Etc. But yeah, that was 6 achievements. And there's only 6 in that chapter, so we did it so far. You finished watching my blind playthrough? Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed that.
Oh, my head. What happened?
So, Louie, man, does that mean you're... is it Foxy Lover? Something like that on YouTube, right?
Well, I guess there's only one thing to do. Press
Because I never knew who you were on YouTube, but...
See if I can find a way out.
It seems like that's you now. Okay, so we got
How
that.
did this place get so big?
Any plans for my birthday? Nah, just gonna be sad thinking about how old I'm getting.
Hello? Excuse me, can you help me? Hello? Where the hell did he go? Need to get power to this gate somehow. Should be a couple switches nearby. Then maybe I can open it.
Yeah, we'll see how lucky we get on the keys here, too, because that's gonna be another thing that'll determine some of our time. Foxy Maniac, gotcha. Okay. Cool, I made the connection. I say old, you say experienced. I mean, fair. Guess it's all a matter of perspective in the end. Stupid hitboxes. Let me pick up the soup. Okay, got all the soup. Now we're good to go. No keys in there. So now we know that it's not in one can.
It's really dark in here.
Still doesn't narrow it down a
Looks
ton,
like the stairwell's
but it's
flooded.
something.
If I'm gonna get out of here, I need to find a way to drain it.
Not in there either. Man, like a mix of the invuln period for them and hitboxes can just make fights so stupid. Ah, jeez. I don't know where the keys are and I don't like it. Did the package arrive yet? Nope, not yet. Okay, so we need the soup can in that room anyway. Thought I'd check the keys while we're there. We've got to play that organ 5 times, or like a total of 5 times. So might as well do it whenever we go in and out. No keys in here. But we do need to do this. So that's 2, 3, 4. 5. 6. I think this is the last one we need for now. I actually probably could have just let that one go, but this works. Okay, so we got the keys. Good, good. Saffron's already crying at the door. Well, go ahead and cuddle with him. Or does he not want to cuddle when you're at the computer?
Every artistic person needs a sanctuary. Joey Drew has his.
Okay, drum, piano, piano, banjo. Sounds pretty easy. Drum, piano, piano, banjo. Drum, piano, piano, banjo. Drum, piano, piano, banjo. Oh, thanks, Louis Man. And this should be it. Yep, got 2 achievements for that. Strike up the band and my favorite song. Good, good.
It may only be my second month working with Joey Drew, but I can already tell
Oh, he just screams at the bed until you join him.
One day.
Fair enough.
she may be as popular as
2 more. So down here is where we should get the last of our audio tapes.
Oh no, there's no valve. Where did it go? Is that thing holding my valve?
And unless I missed one, I'm pretty sure down here is the last audio log. Okay, good. We got it.
And that's hard to come by in these busy times. And yeah, sure,
Grab the valve,
Sorry,
and away we go.
Nice hat, though.
I mean, so at this point, we just have 3 achievements, I want to say, here. We have to play the radio, get the soup cans, like the last of them. And then escape from Bendy. Oh no, 4, because we need to finish the organ too. Yes, always hoping for those achievement sprees, considering it is the 100% run. Whenever I can get a chunk of them, that's good.
Okay, that should do it.
Just pop in here real quick. Oh no, we gotta get the meatly too. Can't forget that. So lever, radio. Once you pull the lever, then the meatly opens up. Otherwise, this wall, you just can't walk through it.
What the heck is this?
Okay, so we got that. Now let's grab the organ real quick. There we go. And now let's get knocked out. What has been the hardest achievement for me to get so far? That would be Valued Employee. That one you have to do. It's in Chapter 5. You know how you have to get the 3 globs of ink to make the 3 pipes? Valued Employee is getting all 3 pipes made and put in without any of the Butcher Gang ever detecting you. So that one's pretty hard. I think I found a consistent pattern for it, so I should be able to pull it off without issue, but, you know, time will tell. There always could be a mistake.
I must have him notice me. Wait, you look familiar to me.
I mean, just figuring out the pattern to begin with took me almost an hour, I think.
Our Lord is calling to us, my little sheep.
I mean, I figured out one pattern, and then I figured out a more efficient pattern. And I think that all took me about an hour. Just to get the achievement for the first time. But like last time I streamed this, last time I did 100% stream, or run in general, because that was the same thing, I got it first try. So yay. So it's like once you get it, and once you know the pattern, like what you should do, it's not as hard, but just figuring out to begin with, figuring it out. Because I didn't use a video guide or anything, I just tried to figure it out myself.
He will set us free.
But the achievements that really complicate this run, that make it a lot longer than it has to be, are Path of the Angel, that you get in Chapter 3, and Gold Bricking in Chapter 5. Those are the 2 that really make it complicated. Hey! Oh crap, is it Kabuti? Welcome to the stream, and thanks for following. I do recognize who you are, but I forgot how to pronounce it already. I mean, but do you say like Kabuti or Kabuti? Both work. Alright, cool. Okay, so here, before moving on, we have to go get this soup can that's hidden back here. Now we're good. Only defeating the guys that we have to. We don't want to go out of our way. Jump over those. Alright, now we get out of here. That's right, current world record holder. We'll see for how long, we'll see for how long. Me for right now is just busy with school, you know, so they can't do many runs, but eventually he's planning on wiping all my records. Okay, so yeah, we got the soup achievement, we got the believer achievement for escaping from Bendy. So we should be at 15 total?
There?
Yeah, we're at 15. Cool.
You're in
Called
here. Come out and show yourself. Boris?
I'll just have to try harder? I don't know, trying hard. That sounds rough. I don't know if I want to do that. Is there like an easier way? Let's go make Boris soup. I mean, you know, we have to get the objective for that first, but then we'll do it.
I'm not getting out of here that easy.
We know what we're doing in this
You can
game.
open the door, but the lever's missing. Boris probably has it. Hey, buddy, you seen that lever handle around? Or are you holding it hostage until I...
You're my new announcer like a bot.
I
Cool.
thought so. Let's see what we got. That should be enough.
Giving up is always an option. I'll keep that in mind.
Here you go.
So once you pull that, then a couple other things become available back here. So first, the bone. You can't pick this up until you open that door, I'm pretty sure. And this last stall is locked until you open that door, and it has a soup can. So we got the bone, we got the soup. Now we can go give them to Boris.
Let's see what's out
There
there.
you go. And last soup, okay, there we go.
Looks like it's really dark.
Yeah,
over
what do you
there.
guys think of the layout I have for
Some
the
light.
stream? You like it? You dislike it? I think the horizontal time split, or live split, is pretty cool. I like that timer. What do you guys think of having the chat visible?
Put the light near you so you don't get lost.
So I want this soup can here. Thank you. We got a couple over here. And then one around the corner, and then we're done. In here, I mean, in the dark place. You like the layout personally. Good, good.
Did you hear that? Yeah, me either.
Well, based on the couple responses so far, it's a unanimous positive thing. That's nice to hear.
Another dead end. I don't see any other way through. You got any ideas, Boris?
Nothing to do in here but wait. So yeah, for those of you who are not aware, with the 100% run, first off, 100% means getting all 60 achievements in the game in one sitting, you know? Well, that's what the speedrun is. And the biggest complication of that is in Chapter 3,
I don't remember any of this.
there are two paths you take pretty early on in the chapter. One is the demon path and one is the angel path. And the unfortunate thing about that is that they each have their own achievement associated with them, where you have to take that path and then complete the entire chapter
Gotta be a way
to get their, you know, associated achievement. So you have to do Chapter 3 twice, like at minimum. Which, to me, is unfortunate. I would love it if someone found a way where you wouldn't have to do that. But to my knowledge, it's just not possible.
I don't be seen with the big deal. So what if I went and painted some of those dirty dolls with their puppets mine?
But yeah, now you know.
Mr. Drew to be flying off the handle. And if he really wants to be so helpful, he could be telling me what I could be doing with this warehouse I got full of that angel.
Yeah, it's a lot easier to give detail when you're talking than through typing. Maybe at some point, if people actually have questions about it, maybe I could set up Nightbot commands to answer those. But I'm also good to just answer questions myself if people have them. So yeah, on that note, if anyone has a question, feel free to ask. Maybe I'll have the answer. If it's a question about the lore, I very might well not, because the lore is confusing, and I haven't watched the game theory videos yet. But you know, if it's like gameplay related,
In my endless
then I've probably got you. Why wasn't I singing along with Alice? Because I genuinely don't know what she's saying. I've tried to listen before, and most of it is like really muddled for me. I just can't tell what she's singing about. So in any percent, you would actually take the angel path here to the right, but with 100%, you take the demon path. To me, as far as I can think, it's faster. And I know there's an audio log to the left. I'm ignoring it. I'll come back for it later when I'm doing the Bendy cutout bit. And the reason you take the demon path is because that's the only way to get the Tommy gun. Getting the Tommy gun is an achievement all its own. And there's another achievement for killing the projectionist, and it's just the easiest. It's just easier to kill the projectionist when you have the Tommy gun as opposed to like an axe or a pipe wrench.
Guess we'll do.
And I'm going to squeak these before I move on. If they'll actually squeak for me, yeah. You will come back here later, and I could do it then. But later, we'll be at risk of running into, like, the ink demon, you know, Bendy himself. And you aren't at this point in time. So it seems like doing it now is a safer bet. Oh, and this achievement, by the way, I'm not just squeaking these for fun. It's called Inner Child. You have to play with 25 different Bendy plushes. Now, I don't have a route for this, the Bendy plush thing. I'm just going around and finding them. Would it be better of me to actually, like, find a route? Absolutely. So just saying, I am doing it, like, inefficiently, I'm sure. There we go. We got it, though.
Looks like to open this, we need to throw 2 levers at once. You get this one. I'll find the other.
Yeah, just playing with 25 different of those Bendy pushes. Yeah, I don't know how long that Butcher Gang guy was just waiting behind that poster for someone.
Alright, let's go over this again. If the pressure goes over.
You're so interesting. So different.
Down,
I
down,
have to
down.
say, I'm an instant fan.
Not into the Abyss, though, just to level 9.
On a date with an angel.
In case anyone was curious.
Come to me now. Level 9. Just
Not to the bottom of the sea either, but I appreciate the reference. Look, he has a little bone. Cause I'm a good guy and I gave it to him and he's cute. I imagine that's the case for like actual, you know, the game design and everything. For the dude to just appear behind the poster once the player gets there. But as far as in story goes, and so normally actually when this door, it's a minor thing, when this door opens, usually Boris goes through faster, but he has to wait for it to open more so we can fit with the bone. Something I find just kind of funny. Again, it doesn't mean anything, but normally by this point he would be ahead of me.
look around. It took so many of them to make me so beautiful. Anything
So here's another part where, again, if you're doing 100%, you have to be careful because you're not allowed into this room more than twice. There's an audio log there. There's a soup can to my right here that I'm going to pick up. And then there's a soup can in that room where she's torturing the dude. So just if you miss those, you're going to have to redo the chapter to get the achievement. Right here.
Now we come to the question.
Did I know you could hit Boris when you're both running? Yes, I've done it in most of my streams, I feel.
My heart
And it
still
gets me ahead of him. Because when you hit him, he stops running.
unbearable.
You know, for just a moment.
How's a girl to choose? Take this, little freak.
But it doesn't actually matter, you know, beating him into the room, so.
Trailing his tainted ink to my door. It could have touched me. It could have pulled me back. Do you know what it's like living in the dark puddles? It's a buzzing, screaming well of voices. Bits of your mind swimming like fish in a bowl.
Can I get on the chair?
First time I was born,
I know I can.
You was a wicked,
There we go. Now I'm on the chair.
slug. The second time. Well, it made me an angel. I will not let the demon touch me again.
Alice is insane, yeah. I would agree.
Close now. So almost perfect. Yes, I will spare you. For now. Better yet, I'll even let you ascend and leave this place. If you will do a few easy.
You know, I gotta agree with you, Kabaddi. He is pretty impressive in that regard.
Return to the lift, my little errand boy. We have work to do.
He survives very long falls too, just instantly gets up. He basically lands on his feet. Yes, we have discussed that. That's true. You know, I think Alice is too far gone, unfortunately. Unfortunately.
My machines are hungry.
Ah,
Gather me some spare parts.
spike of lag. Right, up we go to level K. So once again, I'm going to save the soup cans in the stairwell for the end.
So little true.
Like even after the ink hearts is my plan.
One rule. We all
Just so you guys know.
respect down here. Beware the ink demon. Stay out in the open for too long and he will find you. For if you see him, you better hide. If you don't, come. I enjoyed our date.
We'll just remember that a gear is on the stairs there on our way
Let us
back.
begin our work. Have you met him? The ink demon. They say he hears everything. Every creak of the floor. Every rustle of paper. I wouldn't run so fast if I were you. You never know what will draw him in.
One down.
Well, there were the gears.
Ah, that should be plenty.
Hit the button.
Turn this
God.
way. And try not to die on the way back.
Can we summon Bendy by squeaking the plush toys? You know, good question. I don't think that stuff actually makes him more likely to come, like sprinting and stuff. I think that's all just lore-y.
Have you seen them? The swollen ones. They're just stuffed full of extra
Cavity.
It makes me sick. And yet, it's the perfect thing for keeping myself together. If you're gonna catch them,
Yeah, Pyro, I think it's just to try to get the player on edge, and it makes more sense in-game for there to be lore like that. If nothing else, as like a folklore kind of thing, you know? But it's like in Chapter 4, there are a lot of, like, you know, the next chapter, there are a lot of little miracle stations around, or maybe not a lot, but, you know, they're around. But they don't do anything, because there are never enemies in those areas. Like, not the areas where there are little miracle stations. So it's like there's no point to them being there because the only purpose they serve is to hide, but there's nothing to hide from during those parts. So I think it is just to keep the player on edge and to expand the universe. Like the lore, the in-game universe lore kind of thing. Hey buddy, you wanna wait? Don't, aw. Okay, I think I heard him just spawn on this side. So we're gonna go for him. Surprise! We're gonna just miss him, aren't we? No, we got it.
Makes my skin crawl. But the task is done.
So we don't want to
Bring
die
back my
here,
equipment, please.
but we healed in time. So we got that audio log. We need these 2 cans of soup. Now we're good to go.
I mean, hello? You make cartoons. Your job is to make people laugh.
I mean, who actually is Bendy? Like, I don't think he's a human. Like, I don't think he's the kind of case where Alice is also Susie. I think Bendy is just the cartoon character Bendy. While we're here waiting for the elevator, gonna get this achievement for the radio. Maybe Miracle Stations are storage for Miracle Whip? Yeah, but why would they have so many then? Haha, I get it, because I don't like Miracle Whip. There we go.
I'll make this simple. Look for valve panels.
So that was
Turn the
2 of
little
3 out of bounds in
and
this
bring me
run.
their power cores. Please don't make
And the
me
other one
regret
again is just from
staring.
level K down to here.
I can always change my mind.
Now I'm basically expecting the Ink Demon to appear on this floor because he hasn't yet. And when you take the Demon Path, I'm pretty sure he spawns more frequently. But hopefully he doesn't cause us trouble. Because if we die during this chapter before the Ink Hearts, the run is just over. Because then you'd have to do chapter 3 a 3rd time. I'm just gonna let that little dude... Where is he? Never mind. I was gonna let him come to me so I could heal a little bit and not have to aggro this dude. But whatever, he'll find us. Ah, missed. Okay, but we got one of them. There's the little dude. Okay, we need to get the one from him. Oh, shoot. Okay, again, just have to be careful not to die. So let's grab this soup can. Soup heals you if you didn't know, when you're all inky.
Quite the efficient little errand boy, aren't you?
Okay, so we got all the soup up here. We got all the power cores we need. So now we're just heading back down. No Ink Demon on the way, please. Like, I'm glad he didn't appear. But now this makes me really nervous for the next part with the Bendy cutouts. Because that's where I'm most afraid that he'll just appear around a corner and kill me. That's where there are the most blind corners you have to run around. And you're, like, destroying the Bendy cutouts during that. And I'm pretty sure that does make him more likely to appear. Could be wrong. That's right. If you stain your clothes, just pour some soup on it. Rub some bacon on it. That's right, Pyro, you got it.
I've got just the tool to make this even more enjoyable.
Alright, up to level K we go. But before we do that, we gotta stop by that door over there and clear the boards. I was really expecting this elevator door to be closed by that point. I wouldn't say that I watch Rhett and Link, I would say that I have watched Rhett and Link. It's not an active thing that I do, but I have seen a good number of the videos. Especially the Will It series. So, I think this is good news, but on our way up, you know, on the elevator, one of the rooms had Bendy on it, so maybe, if he's already active, that means that he won't be active for a little while here. That would be ideal. Please don't be around the corner. This corner is always what scares me, because that's where it's happened to me before. He just suddenly appeared around it, and I immediately died. So we gotta smash this one, and then play this log. Now, all of the other cutouts at this point, assuming I didn't miss any, should be down there. And then Bendy is almost surely going to appear, and we're going to have to find a way to juke around him. But we're getting there. See, I thought I'd already heard him at first. Like, I thought I heard Ink Demon Heartbeat. But I'm going to hope that I'm good and just keep going for now. Please don't be somewhere ahead of me. Like, if you're going to appear somewhere, appear behind me. Editor's note, not immediately behind me, but a good distance. That would be ideal. Okay, I feel pretty comfortable at this point. Because worst case, if he does appear, well, not worst, but worst case, if he does appear, I have this that I can hide in, and I have the one downstairs to the left I can hide in. Gonna wait for the elevator, trigger our out of bounds. I hope that we're good. I can't change the request, he's already directly behind me. Oh no! Tap me on the shoulder. So turn that in and immediately turn around and start booking it.
Wretches have wandered my home, have gone unchecked, trying to drag me back to the darkness.
Okay, fingers crossed that hitboxes are kind. Kind so far, thank you. Good enough. Okay, we got it. So good news, we didn't die, so we get the Tommy gun, so we can kill the projectionist. So by the end of this, the only two achievements we should need from this chapter are the audio log achievement and the angel path, or path of the angel achievement.
I hate leaving work unfinished.
Good, good, good.
Fortunately, I
No worries, Louie, man. Thanks for stopping by. Hope that you enjoyed the run while you were here.
Down, down, down into the abyss. Take the lift down. Say hello to an old friend. Sending you a little present.
I got it, Alice. You could just give it to me.
Take good care of it. It belonged to someone very special.
Okay, so we got our blazing metal achievement for getting the Tommy gun. Heck yeah. Thank you for waiting, Boris. Yeah, so once we kill the projectionist, we'll get the ink hearts, we'll turn the secret valve, and we'll go up to level K, start going down through the stairwell to get all the soup cans, stop at level P to get both the secret audio log. Let me pick this up. The secret audio log and the and visit the melee.
A projectionist skulking in the darkness. Be sure to stay out of his light.
Yeah, Lumen, you get the Tommy gun for going down the path of the demon, not dying, and in the room where you listen to Jacksepticeye's audio log, there's a little ink toy. You have to turn that, you press that enough times until it becomes the ink machine. So 3 steps to getting the Tommy gun. And then once you have it, it's only useful for this exact part. So, you know, it's not great, but it's an achievement. These ink cards are being nice and spread out this time. And I say nice, but I'd rather them be closer.
In your hands. Bring them to me now.
I don't know, what did you think
Don't like to wait.
what did you think I said? Yeah, we'll grab the audio log on our way out here. I guess it would have been faster to get it on our way in, considering it's like closer, but I wanted to be sure that I killed the projectionist first. The bullets have like a weird arc to them. Oh yeah, Jacksepticeye voices one of the audio logs. No, you were not going crazy. So yeah, normally, in an any percent run or just a casual run, you just go straight to level 9, turn in the ink cards, be done with the chapter, but yeah, we gotta do a few other things first. A lot of this just gonna be running down the stairs. I think that's it. That's where we could get the radio, but we've already gotten it. Alright, have a good one, Louie, man. Okay, we got the soup achievement. Cool. So we don't need any more soup cans. Here's where we're gonna get an audio log.
Only 2 weeks into this company, and already it's gotten interesting. Joey is a man of ideas.
Well, that's not ideal. Y'all see Bendy just appear in front of me? Did you see that?
What the heck is this?
Okay, where are you gonna go, dude? Because right now you're blocking my exit. Like, there's only one way I could go. It's that way. So please go through that wall and be done. Okay, good. Still took some time, but not nearly as much as it could have. Okay. Dang it. Thank you. Okay, so there are... How many was it? 19 achievements here? There to be, I think we should be at 32? No, 31? No, 29. I'm not going to be too concerned, though, because I could just be mathing incorrectly. But I think there are 19 achievements total in this one. And right now, we don't have 3 of them. We don't have audio logs, demon, or angel path. So that's 3. So if normally it would be... How many would it be normally? 34? Oh no, I always have issue actually doing the counting for the achievements. But I don't think we missed anything this time. We got the soup can achievement. We got the achievement for the Tommy gun. We killed the projectionist. We can't get the audio logs yet, so that's fine. But we got the Meatly. I gave him his bone. Found the secret audio log. Yeah, I don't know.
I like to dream that it's quite beautiful. A soft valley of green grass, blanketed by a warm sun. I don't think I'll ever get
I'll just trust that I've remembered everything, even though I don't have as many achievements as I thought I would. Because I think there were 19 on this chapter. Is that wrong? Are there 17? Oh hey, okay, so I just googled it to be sure. There are 17 achievements in Chapter 3. I was thinking 19 for some reason. So we should be just fine. There we go, Path of the Demon. Yeah, so now we're at 30, so that is, I believe, where we should be. Because if there are 6 achievements in Chapter 1, 9 achievements in Chapter 2, 17 in Chapter 3, which means up to Chapter 3, there are 32 total achievements, but we couldn't yet get Angel or the audio log, so we're fine. We are on the right track. Hey Sean, welcome to the stream for however long it'll last. Glad to see ya. And once again, if anyone's watching this who has not watched it before, first, this is a 100% stream, or run, which means that we're going to be getting all 60 achievements in the game in one sitting. How I have to do that, because Steam doesn't have a way to reset achievements on its own, is I had to use a third-party software called Steam Achievement Manager that deletes all the achievements, or you can customize it for a game. This one's a little bugged, this chapter, because once you get that audio log, you get the achievement for getting all the audio logs. But that's not all the audio logs in this chapter. There are 7 of them. That is the first of 7. So we'll just have to keep that in mind. It says I have the audio log achievement now for this chapter, but I don't yet. Now we're on the same page. Cool. Oh, you're off till Saturday. All right. Well, yeah, stay as long as you'd like or leave whenever.
What the heck is this?
All up to you. So that door back there, it doesn't open until you've opened this door up here. That's why I had to do all that backtracking.
So that's how it works.
Grab this soup can, grab the audio log, be on our way. Not gonna forget to touch this time. You gotta touch that lever to get the objective updated so that you can go out. Because otherwise the lever on our left here will not be interactable. Grab this soup can back here. Wait for this to come up so we can spin this. Grab the glob of ink from this dude. So we're gonna have to go get another ink from him. You know, actually thinking about it now, it might be faster if I were to, like, before leaving that room, if I were to spin this again, get another one up and going, because I don't know if they would disappear. So it might be just a little faster so you'd have him waiting for you the next time you came through. I don't know. Just gotta put this on. While that's coming across, now we're making our radio. And away we go. Oh no. Cool. Okay. So first through this creepy hallway. Then on the stairwell, we gotta get 1 soup can. In the room after that, we gotta get 1 soup can. Nothing until we're through the vents.
I see you there, my
String plugging
little
intensifies.
boy.
Yeah, that's all that part is. It's just like, oh no, is it gonna fall? And then it doesn't fall. And you're okay.
What is it that keeps you going?
So intense.
Is it the thrill of the hunt? The thirst for your freedom? Or perhaps you're just looking for
Yeah, that's what it's like built up to be, but nothing happens.
Better hurry, errand boy. Boris is having trouble staying in one piece.
Alright, fair warning everybody, there's a jump scare ahead. If you're not prepared, look away. 3, 2, 1. Alright, are we all good? We're all still here? Alright. Cool. Then we'll press on. The rest of the vents, there's nothing to it. Oh no, Pyro died! And he's typing. That means you're a zombie. Now I'm scared. It's not like there wasn't enough on my mind. Alright, cool, we're through. So up here we have audio log, switch that's mandatory, and a soup can. I'm sorry, Jolteon.
For 40 years, I've built attractions that stagger the imagination.
So soup can's right here.
Colossal wonders,
Got it, okay.
such as the world has never seen. I have earned my legacy.
With the lift, they seem to be going for subversion, like where you expect it to fall, and then it didn't. Yeah, like you said, if the game were a little bit better executed, might be able to appreciate that part more, but yeah.
These guys down the warehouse get to play games all day.
So this part probably isn't going to go super well for me.
This haunted house seems like the way to go, but it's gonna need some power. Hang in there, Boris. I'm coming.
Tell me, are you having fun?
Just because getting this achievement has been difficult, because you have to knock down all the bottles.
They went for it like a dog to pot roast. I
So, you know, if you miss one, it's like, well, restart.
geniuses.
Hey, thank you for subscribing, Kaburi. How did you subscribe? Did you have Twitch Prime? Or was that an actual subscription? I didn't know you had money. I appreciate it. Why is one of them knocked over already? What the heck? So in order to move on in this part, you just have to knock down 5 in total. But if you want the achievement, you have to knock down all the bottles. Oh, gift subscription from Sean. Well, thank you, guys. The two of you. That's awesome. Okay, I wasn't looking. We did get the achievement for the ball, right? We should have gotten it. I'm pretty sure we got it. You found a button and couldn't resist pushing it. Well, I thank you for that. That's appreciated. Alright, so we got our 2
Looks
soup
like
cans
I've got
there.
some company up
There's
ahead.
one other that
Had
we're
some
going to
kind of
need
weapon,
in
but
the
I don't stand a
left
chance.
tunnel.
There's gotta be a way around them.
So we're just gonna chuck that over there. They probably are gonna be chasing me now. But I didn't see him actually, so hey, maybe not.
That's 2.
Yeah, you got a present next to your name. See, it recognizes what you've done. And what you've done is a service to us. Hey, go get the can, guys. Doesn't that can look like a fun thing to chase? You should probably do that. Aw, jeez. Aw, jeez. Alright, we died there. Good news is, we don't have to live. So, I mean, I think it's a little slower to die there than to actually survive. But it doesn't ruin any achievements or anything to die at that point. So we're okay. Yeah, Sean, did you get to pick who got the gift sub, or does it just give it randomly? Again, I don't think I've ever had a gift sub in my stream. You can do either. Oh, okay, that's cool. And that's good. It's good that they provide a way if you want to be specific, or if you just want to pick 5 random people or something. Okay, so we're gonna start this log. Then we're gonna grab this can, and then there's one more over here, and then we can wait. Now again, before I actually do any damage to Bertram, I have to remember to ride one of the arms. So yeah, it does make the fight last a little bit longer, but just one of those things, one of those necessities.
Oh, Mr. Drew.
Oh, hear that, Sean? You're gonna get a good rating on Yelp. That's awesome.
You are the true architect behind so many nightmares. I built this park. It was to be a masterpiece. My masterpiece. Now you think you can just throw me out? Trample me to the dust and forget me? No! This is my park, my glory. You may think I'm gone, but I'm still here.
Ah! Alright, break it. Thank you. So now we're gonna wait for this dude, this arm. He's gonna stop here and attack. But I'm still here. Alright. I'm in. Now let me out. Thank you. Oh, we almost got the full arm, actually. We almost did it. Dang it, one knob away. Let's see if we can sneak under here and grab that really quick. No! Come back! Dang it. I'd like to be over here, thank you. So we have two arms that are almost dead at this point. And this one's broken now. Okay. And thank you for subscribing, Jolteon. Oh! Well, Sean, thank you for the other gift. It's weird that OBS or Streamlabs, it doesn't say anything about gifts. I just see it pop up that so-and-so subscribed. But yeah, I really appreciate the gift subs. That's cool. That is very swell of you to do. I'll have to see about actually getting emotes so it's worth it. Ah, jeez. There's just like one knob over here, yeah? Yeah. There's a setting for that in alerts somewhere? Oh, okay. Yeah, I should turn that on in that case. Because I feel, you know, the person gifting the sub, they should get some, what's it called? People should know, is what I mean. Alright, one arm to go. And it should just be like one or two knobs, right? Yeah, just one knob. Of course, you're as far away as possible from me. Wait, did I really go? I went on the wrong side. Alright, here we go. So, that took a little longer than it had to. That was a little bit slow there, but whatever, we got him down. So now we're good to get out of here. And going into the room with the projectionist. And there we have 2 cans of soup, 1 random achievement, and then we're going to have to go back there afterward to pick up the ink wheel. Oh, instead of like subscribing for multiple months at a time, Sean? Yeah, that makes sense. But, you know, this way you can kind of pick and choose a little bit better. Grabbing this soup can. And then here we're just gonna kind of demean him a little bit. Like, you're not a threat, I'm just gonna run past you. Just make him feel bad about himself. Get this switch. On our way, we're going to grab this audio log, and that's the last one we need. The achievement won't pop up because, again, it's a little bit bugged. It popped up at the first one we got, but that's the last audio log of this chapter. Don't believe me, just watch the stream once it's in the archives or posted or whatever. And you'll see. You'll see what I mean. Okay, we got that achievement. Grabbing the soup can, and then we're good to go. And then he'll suddenly spawn. Scripted event. Cool. Got ourselves half a minute to rest here. Well, actually, Cabri, he will kill you in 2 hits, but thankfully, here, you can sprint in the ink and he just can't catch up to you. So as long as you keep running, he can't hit you again. Was that a song reference? It was, Jolteon. Good catch. Yeah, so we do have to go back in that room to get the ink wheel, or the wheel for the ink maker, rather. But before that chest that contains it is unlocked, we have to open up the haunted house over here. So we gotta throw those 2 switches, then come back here and get it. A little tedious, it's a little out of the way, unnecessary, but that's a lot of the little secret things in this game are like that. You have to do one thing and then backtrack for something else. So I don't love it, but that's the way it is. Good thing my internal body is safe from the ink due to all those delicious soups I inhaled. You know what? You're right. Good thing. Yeah, so the chest is just to the left of this switch over here. And again, normally it's locked. Only unlocked once you unlock the haunted house. Grab the wheel, now we're good to go. We need the wheel because during the Boris fight, having that wheel lets us make the plunger. And again, it's not any stronger. It's not any more durable than like the gent pipe. But you get an achievement for using it, so that's all it's there for. Just an out-of-the-way achievement. And I already pulled the switches, so I can just go straight in here. Before I board the ride, I have to go and get this soup can back here, hidden away. Thank you. And we'll know if I got all the soup cans. Once we reach the Boris fight room, there's one last can. If I pick it up and I get the achievement, good. If I pick it up and I don't, well, that sucks. I missed something somewhere.
Come in and pretend it's all just a bad dream. It's a funny thing, how so much can fall apart so
Disneyland.
fast. We never really had control of the studio. Either you were in someone's pocket, or you were putting someone into yours. I just wanted what was promised.
See, then in this part, she's like, Henry, why are you here? Right here.
Surely you can understand that. Henry.
Like that.
Why are
Remember
you
at the end of chapter 3 in the elevator, she's like, I know who you are, and I know why you're here. Then why are you asking me? It's been like half an hour. Not even that long, it's been 20 minutes. Because I can actually look at the timer.
Hang on tight. I've got a surprise.
Now hopefully this fight goes well. Okay, we got the soup can achievement, so we're good with that on chapter 4. Heck yeah. With all the other problems she has, memory loss isn't that big of a stretch. You know, that's fair. It's totally fair. Rip Boris.
Boris! No, what has she done to you?
Well, you know, I just noticed he still has the bone. I didn't notice that before, but he has his bone. I'm pretty sure that he normally doesn't.
Meets the new and improved Boris. I took what I wanted.
So I like to make him clear out a bit of that area first.
So much more.
And then I want him to destroy this crate for me over here.
There's no ink deep. No escape.
Thank you.
Tear him apart.
Now as soon as you can charge. Now give me the ink. Thank you. I can't get too close to let him punch me. Because you can survive these hits from him as long as he doesn't also get a hit on you. Like a punch. Where is the ink you spurted? Where was the ink you spurted, dude? Aw, man, did it not count it for some reason? Well, that's a bummer. Alright. I'm just gonna hide. But that means he's gonna throw one more thing than usual, so it's just gonna take slightly longer, you know? It's a shame, though. Thank you. So there he goes.
Why can't you ever just die?
And yeah, so we get the an unlikely victory achievement because we beat him with the plunger. Nothing personnel. Alright, well, here we have chapter 5. You know what that means, guys. Time for a break. You got about 5 minutes now if you have something you want to do. If you want to watch the cutscene, awesome. If you need to use the bathroom, now's the time. Grab a drink. Maybe microwave something real quick, you know? Yeah, he didn't have the bone when he died. And it's still weird to me. I think I told you this, Joel, too. I think I mentioned it in the stream last time, or probably both.
Who are you? Why are
But
you here?
if you have the... Oh, you would have it. You would have the
Now I can't leave.
looking
And you
glass
know
thing
more
at this
than we
point.
do.
During the fight,
we don't
you
even
can see it,
exist.
like, in Tom's mouth. It's
Us.
interesting.
And the next minute,
Because, like, that shouldn't be the same Boris, considering we just saw
Are you gonna
Boris
let me out of
die.
here?
So, like, why does
Down
Tom
here,
have the
strangers
bone when you
aren't
see the
good
looking
things.
glass? I don't know.
How can we trust you? We don't even know what you are.
My name is Henry. I used to work here.
I honestly don't know my name. So, they call me Alice. But I'm no angel. You go back and rest. We'll talk again later.
Yeah, it is weird. See, because I had been starting to think, like,
Only
is
for a few
Tom
hours.
our
No need
actual
to worry.
Boris?
I won't go far.
And, like, you know, maybe that's why his
Only
arm
until
was
all
all
is
meant, like he has a mechanical
Just
arm, because
stay here.
Alice did something to him.
Keep
Maybe
an
the
eye on
Boris that
Henry,
we fought
okay?
was some other
I'll be
Boris.
back as soon as I can.
Because clearly she had access to a lot of them,
promise.
you know? But, yeah, the other Boris had the bone, and so, like, maybe she swapped it out. She certainly could have, but, yeah. I think part of that's probably just reading a lot into it, too. You know, too much.
Henry? Here, you must be hungry.
Oh, I'm starving.
Sorry, it's all we have.
It's alright, Alice, thank you. Just the fact that you prepared it for me is what makes this so special. Hey, Tom, how's it going? What are you doing with that bowl there? Ah, Tom, you rascal, you. Still hungry, though. You know. Okay.
I know you're watching me. It's just a little creepy.
You're the one that writes on the walls.
We all do. For some poor souls down here, it's the only way they can be heard. But you don't want to touch the ink for too long. It can claim you, pull you back. That's how I met Tom. I was messing with things I shouldn't have been, and he was there.
Why do you call him Tom?
He just seems to respond to it.
Well, I don't think he's very fond of me.
Let me show you something. A while back, I
Also,
was
yeah, can we
mapping
just
out
point
one
that
of
out?
the
Like,
upper
I don't think Tom's
levels,
very
and I
fond of
noticed
me.
something
Let me
reflecting
show
off
you
the
this
piece of
looking glass. Like, there's
I
no
held up the
connection.
glass, looked through,
The only
and
thing
on
that
the
I
wall
can think
behind
of is
me was
just
a hidden
it's Alice trying to
message,
get your mind
right
off of it,
there, in
off of
plain
Tom being a
sight.
dick. But I don't know.
So I kept looking, and found more and more messages everywhere in the studio. But you can't see them with your eyes. Only through
It's just I feel like that transition, that
Take a
segue,
look.
could have been better.
I don't know who's leaving them,
Dun dun
but I think they know how to
dun.
get out of here.
Where does it all lead to?
Nowhere. I followed them for a long time. Just leads me in circles. I don't think I meant to leave this place, Henry. But maybe you are.
Alice, please let me out of here.
Sad face.
Tom thinks you're dangerous.
And what do you think?
I think you're the hope I've been waiting for. Go to sleep. Maybe tomorrow will be better.
She just spent hours walking around a pillar. Is that the transition? What are we referring to?
That was really stupid, Tom. You shouldn't have gone out there. Now that he's seen you, it's only a matter of time before he finds us here.
Hey, Alice. Oh, just as she talked about following the writings in circles. Yeah, that's fair. That's probably what happened.
We can't just leave him. Not with the ink demon right outside the door.
What's going on?
He's coming. We have to move on.
Tom, we have to let him out.
I'm sorry.
All right, cutscene's over, guys. If you were looking away or something, you want to look back, now's the time. So gotta remember, this is a 100% run, which means that we're stopping collecting these cans. And now we leave. Alice really could have tried. Yeah, she could have tried a lot harder. I mean, I'm not even gonna say actually she could have tried harder. She could have tried smarter. Because I feel she did really try when she was pulling on the boards, but that was far from the ideal way to go about doing that. Well, here we are in the boat segment. You guys know that this is probably my favorite part of the game, he says sarcastically. This part's dumb, if you didn't know. I mean, honestly, most of Chapter 5 is pretty dumb. The thing that makes it better than Chapter 3 is just that it's shorter. Because there's the super long cutscene, and then there's this boat part that takes way too long, and then there's the forever fight, which takes way too long. And then, you know, you have to just run back and forth to collect the ink globs to make the pipes. And then you get the boss fight. But it's like, Chapter 5 is really simple. There's not a lot to it. Not a whole lot of objectives or anything. It's all just that all of those objectives are so padded that it takes time. Almost there. There's just only so much you could do on this part, you know? Only so much. Alright, I think this is the last time it's clogged. So now we should be going out and seeing the little shanty town. Yeah, here we are. Now to fight Sammy. Good old Sammy Lawrence. I'm gonna briefly try the fence, but it might just default to the barrel again. Yeah, it was too scary. I got scared. I pulled back. So we got 5 down. 9 to go. There we go.
Stay away. You lied to me. You said I'd be free. Well, I'm going
So once again, for this fight part, the forever fight, I'm going to get the aggression achievement, which is, well, I hope I will, which is not dying and killing the most things, I think. Like, more than Alice and Tom. It's a little vague as to how exactly you get it, but I'm pretty sure you can't die, and I think you have to kill most of the enemies. So we're gonna get that. And then the next time we come through Chapter 5 here, we're gonna get gold bricking, which is where we let them do the work. But see, really quickly,
That was close. You're
see,
lucky
he has
we
his
were in the
bone
neighborhood.
when you look through this. So it's just kind of weird.
Was that him?
Also kind of weird how the boat
The searchers and the lost ones built
Like,
this place.
how that bone on the right side's
Sammy must have
interacting
been
with that?
keeping them at bay.
I don't know.
Now that he's gone. Looks like we're in for a fight. Get ready. Watch out! Here they come! Back to your tunnels!
Not sure why that didn't kill you. I'm gonna run around a moment to heal. Because again, I want to make sure that I don't die. Okay, now we're good again.
I've never seen this many before. Get away from me! You can do this. Keep fighting.
Tom stole that bone from Boris? Maybe. I mean, it's just like a ghost bone at that point. Oh, I hate these guys. These are the ones I'm most afraid of as far as dying is concerned. Because they have like the biggest reach, they have the most durability, and I think they're the most powerful. Like damage dealing. So always afraid when they come around, and they have two different spawns. Because like this fight is pretty much at a pattern. I definitely don't know the pattern. But there's one point where the hard hats appear up here, and then another part where they appear down in the lower area on this left side.
I've never seen this many before.
Okay, come on. Will you please die?
Get away from me!
You guys see how many times I hit that one? See how the hitboxes are just stupid?
Keep fighting!
Okay, cool. Give me 2 achievements. 2
I
achievements.
think that's all of them.
There we go. Okay, we got aggression.
You
We're
never
good.
know where they're gonna crawl out of next. Probably best if we stay together from now on. Henry, think you can lead the way?
We owe this victory to Soup. Thank you, Soup. I didn't have any soup during that battle. I don't know what you're talking about.
Now that's interesting.
Alright, wish me luck here, because this is where I need to be sneaky. And hopefully my pattern is true, you know, hopefully it works. Hopefully I don't do something stupid and get caught. But again, we're relying on that dude. He is our marker.
Not these guys again. I better stay out of sight.
Now this room up here. Just gonna peek and wait to see him go around that corner. They are pretty lucky Henry doesn't hold grudges, huh? Henry's just such a hero. Okay, so now we got our glob. And we sprint all the way down to turn it in. And then we gotta do this 2 more times. It switches up a little bit though because they walk at varying speeds. So hopefully it works out for me. And again, I'll be honest, I don't know if Bendy's actually here at this part, but it works out if you hide and you wait for the ink effect to go away. You come out of it in time to catch the next cycle. So let's wait for our tracker again. Our target. Hey, Trottem! Welcome to the stream. Alright, there he is. So away we go. This time we're not going to stop in that middle section. We're going to go straight for that last door. And hopefully I'm remembering it correctly. Like, hopefully that is indeed the pattern here. Okay, looks like we're fine. Just enough where I can see that corner. Again, I'm mostly looking to the left just to avoid focusing on the flashing lights in this room. Try to be kind to my viewers. It would be better if that scared me. If what scared me? Your message? So if that's the case, you'd be pretty hard-pressed to make that happen. Once this dude moves around the corner, then we're going. Okay. The third one should be the same thing, where we run straight for that second door, and then wait for them both to pass by. How am I today? I'm doing alright, thanks. How are you? So now we just wait for them both to pass by. First the swingy head one, I believe, and then our target. Playing Mortal Kombat. Nice. Hope you're having fun then. Hurry up, target. Like, I know you're there. Now, same thing. We book it straight for that last room. We hide until they both pass by. I'm not scared of Mortal Kombat, but I don't care for it. It's way too, like, gory for me. By the way, this very well might not be the most efficient way to do valued employee. If someone finds a better way, like a faster way that's still consistent, you know, let me know. Alright, come on. I mean, following the pattern, this should be fine. We should be able to make it. No worries. Yeah, look, we're good. There we go. Once again, we completed valued employee. Yeah, it's just not my thing. I mean, fighting games in general aren't really my thing. Mortal Kombat just especially. So we'll put these pipes in, we'll open the door so we actually trigger Valued Employee. But then we gotta go back, get the soup cans, get the audio logs. There we go. Valued Employee, heck yeah. Most gamers don't like fighting games, really? Huh.
A small memo to all administration offices.
So it turns out it's my lucky day. I got to clean in some of the offices.
So just these 3 audio logs here. And then there's 1 audio log in Joey Drew's office. There's a soup can on the bench, and then like 3 in the closet.
As a leader, I'm always steering the boat, guiding our
2. Yeah, we got all the soup cans. There's the audio log. So now let's duck in here and get the sheep achievement, or the meatly one.
What the heck is this?
Ah, son of a gun. You know what? Thinking about that, actually, that might not be too bad. That actually warps us right by the door, doesn't it? I mean, we already got the audio log, we got the meatly achievement, we got the can achievement. So we should be good on that, actually. Huh. So it might be faster to die on that very last part.
Looks like whatever was here was taken long ago.
Gotta get the radio in here.
How did you get down here?
It pays to carry a rope. You should.
Woo! Look at our achievements, guys. We're at 54 out of 60 so far.
It's not gonna be pleasant.
And to think that we still have like an hour left of the game to play.
I'm going after him.
Because again, we have to redo all of Chapter 3, and then we have to redo Chapter 5 all the way through the Forever fight.
That's where the trail seems to lead.
Bit of a bummer.
Well, it's probably close by.
Probably through that door.
Probably through that door. But it won't be easy to open. I'll need 3 gears, a crowbar, some kind of counterbalance. Huh. Well, that works too. I guess.
Oh no, guys, be quiet. Be quiet, everybody.
Quiet. Don't make any noise.
So the rest of this chapter, you're just playing normally.
I've never seen this before.
Many loud
I
noises.
don't see any way around.
Yeah, so
Nothing
we're
to
just
build
gonna
a
beat
raft with.
Bendy as
We'll
quickly
have
as
to wait
possible.
across.
And then we're gonna, you know, we have to wait through the
Not like you,
cutscene.
Henry.
We have to wait through the
We
credits.
go in there?
We leave the credits as quickly as possible. Chapter select back into Chapter 3 and beat Chapter 3 as quickly as possible using the angel path this time. The only thing we have to do differently there is make sure we grab the audio log in the angel path room, and then we're good with Chapter 3,
We're
like
here
after we
for
beat
a
it and
reason,
everything.
Henry. There's
And then
always
back
a
out,
reason.
Chapter select Chapter 5.
Even when you can't
Play it up
understand
until you get the gold bricking achievement. Back
It's
out,
time.
Chapter select Archives, get the
Set
standing
us
crowd or
free.
whatever it is, and then you're good. So now you guys are aware of the plan. Like, it's not a lot, and again, it's like
They could have at least given me a weapon.
40-ish minutes from here. So, with most of that just being having to redo Chapter 3 again, even though we're basically, you know, not doing anything special with it.
It's simply awe-inspiring what one can accomplish with their own hands. A lump of clay can turn to meaning if you strangle it with enough enthusiasm. Look what we built. We created life itself, Henry. Not just on a silver screen, but in the hearts of those we entertain with our fancy moving pictures. But when the tickets stopped selling, when the next big thing came along, only the monsters remained. Shadows of the past. But you can save them, Henry. You can peel it all away. You see, there's only one thing Bendy has never known. He was there for his beginning, but he's never seen the
The
end.
end.
Hey, Bendy. He's just like slowly cocks his head. we go. Bendy, you look different. Or you look different, depending on what tone you're going for. Alright, gotta grab these 4 levers. Hug the wall here, hug the wall here, hug the wall! Okay. Grab the switch, and then go around this way so you don't get smushed. Last lever here. Now we just run down the hallway. The wall's lonely, poor wall. Hug the wall. Now straight to the right, grab this valve over here. Alright guys, place your bets. How many charges will it take for Bendy to destroy all these pipes? So that was 1 so far. That's 2. That's 3. Alright, Pyro's the only one who played. He bet 4, and he's correct! Pyro is the winner of the day. Congrats, Pyro. You know, there's only one winner of the day, and that's you. You should feel pretty good. You win my undying love. Alright, Cabaret said yes. As their bet, so you know, I guess that's fair. How many charges? Yes. So I'm just holding W at this point. Waiting for the gameplay. There we go.
Henry, so soon.
Where's the science behind defeating Bendy? Yeah, I don't think there is any.
Impress me. But I know. You have questions.
You always do.
You always do. The only important question is this.
Who are we, Henry?
Who are we, Henry? I thought I knew who I was. But the success starved me. Nothing left but lines on a page.
Also, Pyro won my undying love.
In the end, we followed 2 different roads of our own making. You, a lovely family. Me, a crooked empire. And my road burned. I let our
It's still weird being at this part and knowing there's still so much more game I have to play.
You were always so good at pushing, old friend. Pushing me to do the
Because again, like this would be the end of any percent, you know? You'd just be waiting for the screen to go black before the credits, and then that would be your time. But 100%, there's more to do.
There's something I need to show you.
All right, Joey. I'm here. Let's see if we can find...
We're still gonna make the split once it goes dark, though. Okay, so there's our split on that. Now, to my knowledge, there's no way to skip these credits. We just have to watch through them. Then it'll show another little scene, you know, it zooms in on the picture. We'll have another little bit of credits, which we can skip shortly after it begins. Then we're gonna go back to the main menu again, chapter select into 3, continue on from there. Like, at this point, you can see the last 3 splits I have remaining. There's the Angel Path, the Forever Fight 2, and then the Archives, and that'll be it. I'm trying to see if I could, like, escape here. But so far, it's not doing anything.
Tell me another one, Uncle Joey.
Okay, cool. Select chapter 3. Your internet crashed. Oh no, well, welcome back. We've completed the bulk of the game and the bulk of this run, but there are just a few other achievements we have to clean up real quick. We'll get 3 of them here with this chapter. 2 of them being the audio logs, 1 for getting the audio log in chapter 3 here, and 1 for getting the audio log in every chapter. And then at the end of this chapter, we'll get the achievement for Path of the Angel.
I'm not getting out of here that easy. Need to open the door, but the lever is missing. Boris probably has it. Hey, buddy, you seen that lever handle around? Or are you holding it hostage until I make you something to eat? I thought so. Let's see what we got. That should be enough.
Make Boris some soup here. Alright, everyone still doing alright in the chat?
There you go. See what's up there. Don't wander off.
You just confused what happened in that ending? Yeah, we all are. The unfortunate thing is we're all confused. I've played this game for like 60 hours now.
Let's find some light.
It just doesn't really make sense. My thing with this game, like the easiest way for me to say how I feel about this game is I think it's a great premise that's poorly executed. It's definitely better than a billion other games, you know, but it's lacking in many areas. A lot of people try to defend it because it's a small indie team, and definitely credit where credit's due, you know? They made a game that looks really good, like it's very aesthetically pleasing. It does play,
Did you hear that?
and there is, like,
Yeah, me either.
certainly an intriguing enough lore base and just, you know, the story behind it that it's gotten people really into it, you know? It is intriguing in that. However, Boris, I was right by you!
Another
But they
dead
just
end.
could have done some things better.
Can't see another way through.
But people are like, well, the combat mechanics aren't great because it was a small indie team. And it's like, yeah, that's fair. But in that case, don't make combat such a big focus. You know, if you can't do something, like if there's a limitation, work around that limitation. Combat didn't have to be a thing in this game, like, at all. Or if they were going to have combat, they could have it be a kind of combat mechanic similar to the Boris fight, the Bertram fight, where it's not really a matter of, like, put your combat skills to the test, you know, but it's like, can you figure out what you're supposed to do in that fight, like determine the enemy's weakness, and then take advantage of that. That would work. And then, too, like, you don't need a huge team to make a more organized, more cohesive story. Because there are a lot of cool elements to this game, especially in the lore, but they're kind of just strewn about. They aren't connected very well. Some things are focused upon, some things are just shunned. And a lot of what does receive focus, like, shouldn't yet, you know? It's weird. I know no one asked for my opinion on Bendy, but I figured I'd just give you that whole long spiel, so there you go. I do hope the second game will give me more answers. I hope the second game is better than this. Obviously enough by this point, I do like Bendy, you know? I've played it again 60 hours now. I have a few world records in it, that kind of thing. Largely just because not a lot of people speedrun this, so there's not a lot of competition. But there's just so much, it could have been so much better. And I still don't know what she's saying in this song. I still have no idea. I know I'm Alice Angel. Yep, yep.
A new fly in my endless web. Come along now. Let's see if you're worthy to walk with angels.
Yeah, and that may be true, Cavity, but, well, for one, a sequel has already been announced, so we know that they are having a sequel. And of course they are, because the money in that would be great. Also, here's the audio log. We're gonna grab this and get 2 achievements. There we go. But also, like, when it zooms in on the picture, you can hear the little girl say, "Tell me another one, Uncle Joey," which is just sequel bait, right? Another one, another story. Yeah.
Boris.
You had to look up the lyrics. Yeah, don't blame you.
To death. Don't suppose you found anything.
Why does she slam on the glass like that? I don't know.
This will do.
She's weird. Like, obviously for the jump scare factor, but I don't know why she chose to do that.
Looks like to open this, we're gonna need to throw 2 levers at once. You get this one. I'll find the other.
Alice Angel is definitely angry, I can confirm that much. So if I were doing an any percent run, what I would do at this point, I'd head down to the elevator, open it up. Once it auto-saved, I'd just quit and reload, because that gets Boris in the elevator right away. And it saves like a handful of seconds, 7 to 10, something like that, you know? But we're doing chapter select, which doesn't save, and so we just have to be patient, wait for him. Come here, buddy.
You're so interesting. So different. I have to say, I'm an instant fan. Looks like you've got a date with an angel. Come to me now. Level 9. Just follow the screams.
All right. I mean, so we are basically just making our way to another cutscene, and then we'll get to play. And by play, I mean, you know, go out and do the fetch quests.
Come on. Step out of your cage. There's a hole.
I mean, getting there quickly doesn't even matter too much at this point, like to the door, because it's another case I have to wait for Boris. Hey, buddy. Yeah, come on. Come on, friend. So he'll start booking it down the hallway as soon as he's able, and he can squeeze through the door faster than you can, but what you can do is you can hit him. And it'll slow him down so you can be the winner. The more you know.
Look around. It took so many of them to make me so beautiful. Anything less than perfect was left behind. I had to do it.
Isn't winning what really matters? Exactly. Doesn't do anything for the game, doesn't make the speedrun faster overall. But you know you beat Boris, and that's all you really need. There, we can watch her.
Do I tear you apart to my heart's delight? The choices of the beautiful are unbearable. How's a girl
Here, Cabiter, you could just keep this open in another tab and, like, do something else if you need. Yeah, no, this chapter, it's the longest, and it's just fetch quests, basically. It's cutscenes and fetch quests.
Do you know what it's like? Living in the dark puddles? It's a
Gotta go get the gears, then we gotta go get the ink, then we gotta go get the power cores, and then the cutouts, and then we fight, and then we get the ink cards. It's too many things, too many things. How you doing, man? You're being pretty quiet there. I like your belt. You wear it a little high, but you know, it's fashionable.
So almost even let you ascend.
Well, like I think the voice actors do a good job. Like for Alice, I actually like it. It's just the dialogue itself isn't always great. Mostly because it's like too frequent, too snarky and needless, and it goes on too long in some places. Gonna get some water, be back in a few years once the chapter's over. You know, fair enough. The chapter should hopefully be over in about 18 minutes. I'm just looking at my timer if I'm comparing like my best time. And yeah, we already got the audio log achievement. So the only thing we need to do here in this chapter is get Path of the Angel. Which again just means we have to completely beat the chapter. But nothing special about it, just beating it.
There are so few rules to our world now.
And yeah, Pyro, back to your comment. It is cool how you can hear like the more meek Alice, as you put it.
All know and respect down here.
And I wish you kinda could get a little bit more of that from the other characters too. But really the only character you interact with where you see the human and the cartoon together is Alice. I mean, Bendy I think is pure cartoon. And then there's like Tom and Allison. And Allison might be mixed with the other voice actress, or maybe she just imprinted on her. I don't know, but
Here's everything.
that's it.
Every creak of the floor, every rustle of paper. I wouldn't run so fast if I were you. You never know what will draw him in.
One down.
We got the gears.
That
Henry just doesn't know how to count. We got 3.
Return them to me. And try not to die on the way back.
So not that Bendy appeared too often, you know, the first time through Chapter 3 here, but he shouldn't appear as often this time around because we're taking the Path of the Angel. We are going to try our out of bounds again, so, you know, hopefully nothing goes wrong there. Henry never was the smartest, you know, that's true. Otherwise he would have stepped into the shop and like, nope, and then walked back out. So let's turn these gears in now.
Swollen ones. They're just stuffed full of extra thick ink. It makes me sick. And yet, it's the perfect thing for keeping myself together. If you're gonna catch them, you'll have to learn to move quietly. Come back to my door. I have something that you'll need.
You have dinner. Does that mean you are currently in possession of and eating dinner? Or does that mean you have to go eat dinner? Dang it, Boris. That was not the time to play games. You're in possession of dinner. Cool. Oh man, I thought that he only had that one hit left. Feels bad. Thankfully, it's okay to die here because we're not going for the Tommy gun anymore. Just a little dumb that happened. Right, bright side though, the damage carries over, so he just had that one hit left. And I think he's right around here.
Makes my skin crawl. But the task is done. bring me back my equipment.
The elevator was in the process of moving, so I had to spam the button. You have hot dogs. Nice. How goes the chapter so far? Pretty well. I died once against that thing, but it didn't actually take too much time, I don't think. And the thick ink boys, they were pretty kind to me. So now we're just going to do our out of bounds here. There we go.
I'll make this simple. Look for valve pads. Turn the little wheels. Then bring me their power cores. Please don't make me regret sparing you. I can always change my mind.
So is anyone in the chat here new, and would you like any questions to be answered? Anything to be explained, or are y'all good? Thank you, Boris. How do you perform that fall through the world glitch? So first you have to summon the elevator so it's on your floor, and then you have to press the button for the elevator while standing outside of it. In doing that, you know, it starts the elevator going, and it assumes that you're on the elevator, and so it's kind of applying a downward force to your character, like downward momentum, you know? And so then from there, once you have that going for you, you jump into a little miracle station and just immediately leave it. And when you're leaving the little miracle station, which again is that little safety box, for a moment you don't have detection? Not detection. What am I thinking of? You know what I mean, though, like when you can hit something. When you're like a physical object, you know what I mean? And so in that moment, it's still applying the downward momentum, and you don't have that thing that makes you interact with other things. Collision! Thank you, collision. I was just reading. Yeah, finally read the chat. You don't have collision, and so it pushes you down through the floor. And so that's how someone explained it to me. And then I just followed what they did in their video. And that's how you get back into bounds on the floor you need to be. Yeah, it is neat. It's one of those things like I would never have discovered. I just don't know how to look for glitches. So anything that I know, basically, I learned from other people. That's basically the run as a whole. I just learned it by watching other people. Learned it from watching you, Dad. What are you referencing right there? Well, I mean, anything in particular, or is that just a generic? Okay, so once again, we're gonna get the axe. We're gonna go open the door before we go upstairs to level K. Anti-drug commercial. Oh. Those dads gotta be careful out there. Those drug boys are watching them. So now that we got that open, I know it's scary, Boris, but it's okay, we're fine. Alright, now up to K. Gotta take care of the cutouts. And since this time dying is A-okay, we're going to death warp back to the elevator. Basically, not quite to the elevator, but a lot closer. Once we get all the cutouts. So if we see like little ink people chasing us, we're not going to kill them on the way. we're gonna hope that they keep following us all the way to the end, and then can deal us damage on the way back. Don't appear here, Bendy. Don't appear. Cool. Alright, the last of the cutouts are down here. Nice and grouped up in this area. Right by that miracle station. I think I saw the Bendy.
Now that was fun.
Maybe not. It was probably just that shadow I was seeing. So yeah, we die there on purpose because it respawns us closer to the elevator. So it's just faster to do that than it is to actually run all the way back through all the hallways. See, because now we're here, and the elevator's like right down these stairs. It's just convenient. Gonna do the last out of bounds for this run. Same thing you've seen before. Hey, only sometimes, Pyro. Don't take me out of context. Alright. Giving away our axe, immediately turning around and booking it because we gotta get the other axe. Ah. Now hopefully this goes well. Once again, hitboxes in this room can just be a little bit iffy, so hopefully it'll work out for us. I have died here a lot in the past, so we're gonna hope it works. So far, so good. Okay, cool. I'm actually gonna back up for just a moment. Okay.
So quiet, like a welcoming grave. I like.
So this time, getting the ink hearts,
Don't you?
we don't have the option to kill the project. I mean, we do have the option to kill the projectionist, technically, but it's a lot harder with the axe and it'd take a lot more time. So we're just gonna go and avoid him if possible, and it should be fine.
Take the lift down.
There always could be some complications, but all in all, it's really just a matter of like where the ink hearts are, which is random.
A little firepower. Take good care of it. It belonged to someone.
I wish he only said this part though if you actually earned the Tommy gun, instead of making you click on it anyway.
It's a little hard.
But I guess that's their way of saying like, you could get this if you figure out the secret to it. Thanks for holding the elevator, Boris. But yeah, we gotta get these 5 ink hearts, and then we're done with chapter 3. So, Cabri, was it so bad? You were gone for a portion of it, so not too bad, no. Fair enough. You wish you were 8 again? Why's that? And these ink carts are not wanting to be nearby. Which means they're all going to be pretty clustered together. Because at this point, there are only so many options for them, you know? Okay, pick it up.
Bring them to me now. I don't like to wait.
You haven't really had any good memories or times after you turn 9? I'm sorry. Well, you try to find in life what makes you happy and you live for those moments. Just gotta keep an open mind to new things that could potentially give you that same feeling. Sometimes it's a matter of action, you know? One of those things you can't always wait for things to happen. Sometimes you have to be the thing that causes it. Turning these in and then booking it. You're happy you did something stupid, but it was funny. What'd you do, Sean?
My little errand boy. I hope you enjoyed our time together. I'll always treasure it. Return to the lift. It's time to go home.
Alright, I'm in my perch. What's up, Boris?
A soft valley of green grass, blanketed by a warm sun.
Made a video where you replaced Green Lantern's voice with claptraps. Nice. I could see that.
The heavens are waiting.
So if it wasn't obvious enough here at this point, we're done with Chapter 3. We just have to wait for this cutscene, basically. I mean, we can move, but it's just dialogue, and we're stuck in an elevator, so not a whole lot you can do. Once the achievement pops up on the screen, it's basically a matter of quitting out as quickly as possible, doing chapter select into Chapter 5, so that we can work on getting the gold bricking achievement. Cabby, my opinion on this scene is that the elevator scene could work perfectly fine, but the issue is that it lasts too long. She talks way too long, in my opinion, and it gets rid of a lot of the tension. Like, her dialogue needs to be cut in half, is my opinion. It's too much. Like, I think it should be, you know, bring me back my Boris, crash, end of dialogue. But then she goes on like, it's the most perfect Boris I've ever seen, and I want it, I need it, you know, all that. And it's just not necessary. Okay, so we got the achievement. Oh, I'm sorry, Jolteon. Hopefully your throat improves. Yeah, so I'm hitting escape now to try to bring the menu up, but I think I have to wait until I can move in Chapter 4, basically.
Let's see if we can find what you wanted me to see.
Okay, quitting out. Begin. 2. Select Chapter 5. Alright, so once again, we start Chapter 5 with about a 5-minute long cutscene. If you want another break, grab a drink, use the restroom, microwave something really quickly. Now's the time to do so. I think that I'm good, so I'm planning on just sitting here through the cutscene. But, you know, if anyone wants to step away, stretch break if nothing else, now's the time. You know what? I'll stand up. I can stand for a moment. Why not? Okay, cool.
I know that song.
Everyone knows that song. Who are you? Why are you here?
I was invited by an old friend. And now I can't leave.
Then you know more than we do. 1 minute, we don't even exist. Just thoughts. And the next minute, this place.
Are you gonna let me out of here?
Down here, strangers aren't good things. How can we trust you? We don't even know what you are.
My name is Henry. I used to work here.
I honestly don't know my name. So, they call me Alice. But I'm no angel. You go back and rest. We'll talk again later.
Genuinely don't know how we're looking as far as time
It's
goes.
only for a few hours. No need to worry. I won't go far.
Because the
Only
record
to
at the
level
moment
6.
is what,
Just stay here.
235 something?
Keep an eye on Henry, okay?
Let me check.
I'll be back as soon
Yeah,
as I can.
235:07. So 2 hours,
promise.
35 minutes, 7 seconds. And we've got to get to the forever fight. Let them do all the work, which takes longer than like me helping. So I can get the gold bricking achievement. As soon as I do that, as soon as I get that, I jump out, I jump into the archives, I get that achievement, and then we're done. So like we're 2 away right now, 58 out of 60. As we should be, we're at the right place.
Here, you must be hungry.
But I'm just not sure how long those
Sorry,
2 achievements are
all we
going to take
have.
at this point. Right now, though, according to splits, we're a minute 30-ish ahead. Which is good. Which is good. It's nothing amazing by any means, but it's good. An improvement is an improvement. I'll admit, though, I feel kind of awkward because, like, if it is an improvement, then that means that it will be the new world record, which, again, it's only out of
It's
me. I'm the
just
only one who's done 100%.
A little
so,
creepy.
yeah,
You're
you
the
know,
one that writes
how
all
much
the
is that
rules.
actually worth? But
We
since
all
it's
do.
world record, I feel like
some
that
poor
one
souls
should be
down here,
published and made
it's the only
public,
way they can
like
be
on
heard.
YouTube.
But you don't want to touch the ink for too long.
But
can
you know, it's
claim
only going to
you,
be like a minute 30
pull you
difference,
back.
like
That's
a
how
minute
I
30
went
second
wrong.
difference between the
I
last
was
video I
messing with things I
uploaded.
shouldn't have been, and he
And I don't want to bore
was
people
there.
on my channel.
Why
I
do
know
you
that
call him
most people
Tom?
don't care,
he
you
just
know.
seems to respond to it.
I don't want people to feel like they have to
Oh,
keep
I don't think
congratulating
he's
me
very
every
fond
time.
of me.
I definitely appreciate it, but I don't want people
Let
to
me
start
show you something.
like
A while back, I was mapping out one of the upper levels.
I don't know, being bitter
when
about it, I
noticed
guess.
something reflecting off
It's
a
not
piece
quite
of glass.
what I had in mind, but for lack
I
of
held
better
up
words.
the glass, looked through, and on the wall behind me was a hidden message, right there, in plain sight. So I kept looking, and found more and more messages everywhere in the studio. But you can't see them with your eyes, only through this. Take a look. I don't know who's leaving them, but I think they know how to
no
get
worries,
out of
Jolteon.
here.
Where does it all lead to?
Nowhere. I followed them for a long time. Just leads me in circles. I don't think I meant to leave this place, Henry. But maybe you are.
Alice, please let me out of here.
Tom thinks you're dangerous.
And what do you think?
I think you're the hope I've been waiting for. Go to sleep. Maybe tomorrow will be better. That was really stupid, Tom. You shouldn't have gone out there. Now that he's seen you, it's only a matter of time before he finds us here.
So it looks like the stream viewer number increased a little bit, so just in case, if you're new, welcome. If you have any questions, feel free to ask, and if not, cool, enjoy your silence.
We can't just leave him.
We're just about done with this run.
Right outside the door.
What's going on?
The hope is that it would be about another 10 minutes, and then we'll be finished with it. If nothing bad happens, it should be about 10 minutes. Because once they leave the room, the cutscene will be over. Then it's a matter of basically running to the boat, doing the boat, Sammy Lawrence fight, letting these guys do the fight, and then the archives. This time we're not going to worry about the soup. Already got that achievement. I mean, I don't know. Maybe the bacon soup doesn't actually erase ink. Maybe the ink was just the best way that they had to show damage. And eating soup makes you feel better because bacon's good for your heart. Like, I don't know. So we're gonna clear this paddle wheel out real quick, then hurry and press the switch again so we move a little bit during that brief cutscene.
Sounds like something's stuck in the paddle wheel.
You see, so we're still moving during this. That's nice. Yeah, at least the Almighty Soup part's accurate. Like, if they have to get one thing right, at least they got that. I'm thinking with the Sammy Lawrence fight, I'm again not going to stand on the gate because I'm afraid I'm going to jump over and just lose the whole run. I think I'm just going to stand on the barrel again. A little slower, I don't know how much, but it's definitely safer. The game is meant to be a horror game, yeah. You really only get that, I feel, the first few chapters. I mean, I'll say there's some suspense in parts. There's some tension during some parts. Like when Bendy himself is chasing you, or when you have the projectionist chasing you. Like, I think there's some decent suspense there. But not a lot of this game is horror. I feel like they kind of dropped that after Chapter 2. Like, they went in a different direction than, you know, like Dart and I were anticipating. If you've seen my blind playthrough, you know exactly how we feel about that kind of stuff. If you haven't, and you're curious, yeah, my older brother and I, we kind of co-opted this game together. I used the keyboard, he used the mouse. And it was our first time ever seeing or playing the game. So if you want our blind reactions to it, go ahead, find my Riz Grestar channel, not Riz Reacts, but if you go there, you can find Riz Grestar in the sidebar. Hey, please go. Thank you. And then, yeah, you can find a playlist of that. Watch to your heart's content. Aw, pet the pupper. Yeah, not much of a spook factor. I've still never been caught by the boat, or like by the hand in the river. Even when Dart and I were playing, we never got caught by it. But I've watched a few other people play this game by this point, and you know, this part makes sense. If you're playing like on PlayStation 4, it's much easier to die there because you have to quickly turn around and clear out the paddle wheel, you know? Not as easy to do that quickly and efficiently with a controller. You know, like mouse is much easier to deal with. Yeah, like, in my opinion, this is a very mild horror game. Very mild.
Sheep, sheep, sheep. It's time
Again, chapters 1 and 2, they had their horror building moments, and then there are obviously some jump scares along the way, but that's it. Thanks, Boris, or Tom. Not really gonna use this. I'm gonna go chill over here, but thank you guys.
You're lucky we were in the neighborhood.
Alright, enjoy your fight.
Was that him?
I don't think so. The Searchers and the Lost Ones built this place. Sammy must have been keeping them at bay, now that he's gone. Looks like we're in
So
for a
yeah,
fight.
again, for this last achievement, or the second to last achievement, the penultimate achievement, if you didn't know that word, penultimate, pretty cool, means second to last. We just gotta sit here. Let them do the work. It's called gold bricking. Gold bricking apparently is like a pejorative term meaning lazy. Are you just... Okay, I thought they were just running in circles for a moment. I was like, please fight them. Okay, so apparently they are just gonna stand around a little bit. I'm gonna have to watch them. Make sure they don't keep screwing that up. Hey guys. I don't like the fact that they were actually like hitting me there. That barrel is supposed to be safe, guys. Okay, hopefully now we're good. But I do hope these two pick up the pace. I feel like they've been really slow so far with killing these. I don't want to jinx anything, but now it seems like the AI are doing better.
You can do this. Keep fighting.
Man, look at them, even surrounded, they're just not giving up. Henry's acting like a lazy student in a group project. I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. This is the achievement. It's exciting. Yeah, I feel like this is the fastest way I've been able to think of doing all the achievements. But it's pretty underwhelming because, again, this is the second to last one and you're just sitting here waiting for it to pop up, right? And then the last one is you go to archives, you stand on a pedestal, and you get the achievement. That's it. And then there's the run. There's no like big waiting for the screen to go black after a cutscene or anything. It's just got the achievement. We're done. We did it. We'll see 58 out of 60, yeah. I was like, please be able to hit him. Still just waiting for that achievement to pop up. Because I don't know if they have to go through the entire fight, or if it's just most of it. You know, maybe it's when they kill a certain number of creatures. I don't actually know.
Get away from me!
This achievement might showcase the grudge he has against them, yeah. It's a fair way to think about it. But see, already this segment has taken longer than last time, according to Live Split. Hopefully okay, there we go. So it wasn't too much longer. Okay, there we go. And there's the run. That was it. So, I mean, in-game time doesn't matter, but there it is anyway. And here we have achievements 100%, 60 out of 60 achievements. So that took us 2 hours, 33 minutes, and 39 seconds, which, yes, is technically a new world record for this category. Again, my last record was 2:35:07. So, yeah, like a minute and a half faster, basically, right? Yay! Again, I hate how underwhelming the ending of that is, but I feel like that just seems like the fastest route to me. You know, beating the game all the way through, and then cleaning up Chapter 3, and finishing with Chapter 5, and then, you know, the archives. But there it is. So, thank you guys for watching. Do you have any last questions or anything before I go? Anything you want to say before the stream is over? I'll stall for a moment so that you guys can type because of the stream delay. Yeah, I don't have necessarily any plans to make this faster, like to do this run again anytime soon. We'll see. And I also, same kind of thing with any percent. You know, once I got the record there, I don't know, I've kind of been satisfied with that until someone beats it, and then I might try to beat it again, but yeah, I don't know. I might not have bendy runs for a little while. It all just depends on how I feel, of course, but we'll see what happens. The ending shows you lightly stepping onto the pedestal to claim your title of world record holder while nobody else works to stand on the same pedestal. You know, that's very accurate. Alright, well, that's the end of the stream. Thank you guys for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this. If you'd like to see more streams in the future, I don't really post notifications on, like, Facebook or Twitter anymore. So, you know, if you want to see more, just make sure that you followed me on Twitch. It's absolutely free to do so, and hopefully that'll alert you. My friend had some issues just because, you know, it sends you a notification to your email. If you download the Twitch app on your phone, that should actually send you a push notification if you really wanted to be notified. But otherwise, you know, that's all up to you. So, thank you guys again. With that, have a good one, everybody. King of Bendy and the Ink Machine.